The UK will not agree to any EU proposal which gives the bloc the right to respond with tariffs to changes in British law following Brexit, UK chief negotiator David Frost said this afternoon. Britain and the EU have intensified talks to find a trade deal that will replace the ties severed by Brexit, but with only a few months until a deal needs to be reached, the two sides remain far apart. The next round of talks begins on Monday and will be held face-to-face for the first time since the coronavirus epidemic. Mr. Frost said they would be focused on whether genuine and rapid progress could be made. Taking to Twitter this afternoon, he said, "The government will not agree to ideas like the one currently circulating giving the EU a new right to retaliate with tariffs if we chose to make laws suiting our interests. We could not leave ourselves open to such unforeseeable economic risk." Mr. Frost said the meetings will be smaller and focused, stressing there needs to be a real negotiation and some of the EU's unrealistic positions will have to change if we are to move forward. He stressed that the UK's sovereignty, laws, courts and fishing waters were not up for discussion. Prime Minister Boris Johnson wants a narrower trade deal with the EU, but the bloc is pushing for an alliance that would cover transport, fisheries, security and other areas. Mr. Frost continued, "Equally, we do not seek anything which would undermine the integrity of the EU's single market. UK will not agree to ideas like the one currently circulating giving the EU a new right to retaliate with tariffs if we chose to make laws suiting our interests." Meanwhile, Mr. Frost's EU counterpart said that Britain must send clear signals that it wants to seal a deal with the European Union on their relationship after Brexit. Michel Barnier said Britain had so far not engaged with tentative openings floated by the EU side on state aid and fisheries in the previous negotiating rounds, which have mostly been held on video calls due to coronavirus safety restrictions.